While we have less than 5% of the world's population, we have nearly 25% of its prisoners. What is wrong with us?
Grumble and Growl on Oria TV.
Welcome back to Grumble and Growl. I'm Gail Tosh, your host, as we examine issues from the local to the global perspective so that you can make better choices. This week, we're talking about the U.S. prison system. You know, the place where, if you watched last week, I could have ended up if I didn't have a heavy dose of white-skinned privilege that night. Many of my fellow Americans aren't so lucky. Mostly the black and brown ones. In fact, the U.S. has the highest incarceration rate of any country in the world. And if that's not bad enough, every single U.S. state incarcerates more people per capita than virtually any independent democracy on earth. While we have less than 5% of the world's population, we have nearly 25% of its prisoners. What is wrong with us? Does that sound like the land of the free to you? Yeah, me neither. But considering our founding fathers branded this the land of the free when slavery was the norm, with no real plan of ending it, to a lot of people, our prison industrial complex is not surprising. And in a lot of ways, our prison system bears shocking resemblance to slavery and the Jim Crow laws that kept black people from opportunities even after abolition. Did that sound like 8th grade gobbledygook that sounds confusing now? If you didn't do your homework then, do it now. Our prison system is slavery reimagined. And why is mass incarceration in the U.S. such a big problem? The answer is the same reason so many elements of our country don't serve citizens as they should. Profit. Greed. Americans are the Ferengi of the 21st century. So what are the alternatives? Well, Scandinavia is well known for its rehabilitative prison systems. Now let's just analyze that sentence. The word rehabilitative does not in any way describe our prison system, which thrives on recidivism. The first step should be taking out the component of profit and replacing it with rehabilitation. Don't believe me? Look at these stats. Many of our black and brown communities face trauma, a lack of education, and medical issues that lack attention. I have to believe that just addressing these needs would greatly reduce our prison population, add people back to society, help them to function, and ultimately pay taxes to help the next person down the line. Many people held in prison haven't even received sentences yet. Others are held for nonviolent drug offenses. Others are held for crimes they didn't commit, even in spite of evidence in their favor. And many are children that commit acts that are not crimes at all. And then there's others that are refugees or people otherwise confined for immigration reasons. And if you're anything like me, this does not sound like justice at all. We're taught that we live in a free country where everyone has a fair shot at living the coveted American dream. But a country that imprisons its citizens at a rate higher than any other country in the world is anything but free. So, what can we do about it? This system is so huge and so complex, and it seems so insidious and hard to dismantle, and it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time. But becoming aware of the problem is the first step. The next is taking action. Call your representatives, tell them to support legislation that would reform the prison and justice systems, like expanding alternatives to criminal legal system responses to social problems. You can find more ideas here. Donate to or volunteer with organizations working to make the system better and help people trapped within it, like the Prison Policy Initiative and the Innocence Project. We'll link their information below. Remember, until all of us are free, none of us are. We are Americans, and it's time for us to suit up, put our boots on, and hit the ground. We have a war to win. Tell us what you think about the U.S. prison system and what you're doing to help change it in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Grumble and Growl. Bye for now.